Hey, everybody, this is Norm Duvet, and I am the Vice President of Marketing here at Copa Health. And we are so happy that it is the week of Thanksgiving. We've got a special edition of the Copa Roundup this week. It's actually going to be coming out on Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving, so that hopefully a lot of people can see it prior to the Thanksgiving holiday. But if not, you can look it up and you can just imagine the things that we were thinking ahead of time and how happy we are, how things went. You know, we have got a couple things going on with the Copa Roundup this week. Number one, we are going to share with you a video of our CEO, our fearless leader, Dr. Shar Nafafi-Piper, delivering one of the Copa Cornucopia meals to one of our members. It was just such a wonderful experience to be part of. Second year in a row that Shar has done that, and it's just so fantastic. We're going to share with you a few thoughts of Shar's today for the Thanksgiving holiday. And I am also going to have on today Linda Torkelson and Jeff Bayer. They are in the marketing department with me, and they are responsible for pretty much all of the planning and implementation of the Copa Cornucopia for the last couple of years. And it was just so fantastic to be part of. But hey, Linda, I know you are actually in Las Vegas right now. You're visiting with family up there. And just want to see how you're doing. Everything going okay? Maybe something that you might be grateful for?
I am just great, Norm. Actually, I'm grateful. I was exposed to COVID and I got a negative test back. So there's my thankful.
Well, I am too, because I know that you want to be able to have gone on your trip to visit your daughter and your son-in-law. And so that is fantastic too. And before, I go on, I just want to, tell you, Linda, how grateful I am for you. All the work that you do. So many people see the stuff that you put out on CopaNet and out on social media, and you are so busy with so many groups here at Copa Health. But I want to make sure that I tell you how grateful I am for you and the things that you do. So thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, Norm. Right back at you. We love you. Everyone in Copa Health loves you. Absolutely adores you.
Well,
you couldn't be a better boss. Thank you.
Linda, I always tell people, be careful of sweeping generalizations like or absolutes like that. But hey, we also have with us Jeff Bayer, and along with Linda, Jeff was so integral in getting the Copa Cornucopia out last year and this year. I have to tell you, the amount of work that this man puts in is just so amazing. And I also, Jeff, before we go on, I want to tell you how thankful I am for you, for your friendship, for your help over the last 6+ years, and all of the work that you do for Copa, and especially the work that you do to try to make me look a little bit better than I look. So how are you doing today, Jeff?
I'm doing great. And if you were going to ask me the question you just asked Linda about what do I have to be grateful for, I'd say I am so grateful to be part of such a great, incredible team at Copa, and to get to do the things that we get to do and impact people in such a positive way. So that makes me really happy. It makes me thankful. And that's kind of the thing I kind of live for. So there you go.
Well, I had a very, very small role in the Copa Cornucopia. I know that a lot of times, because I do these videos, I do the Copa Roundup every week, that I'm very visible, but had a very small role. But that role was so important to me. I got to coordinate with Shar the delivery of the Copa Cornucopia package, which I believe was a turkey from Boar's Head, Martinelli sparkling wine, a Nothing Bundt cake. And I know, Jeff, you've coordinated that with Nothing Bundt Cakes for the last several years, and some other things too. It was just fabulous doing that. And I'm going to go ahead and show that video right now. What do you want now? Hey everybody, I'm with Dr. Shar Nafafi-Piper for the Copa Cornucopia. Copa Cornucopia. Delivering to Margaret today. It's such a fabulous day, beautiful day, and
gorgeous house.
We're so excited.
So excited to see Margaret.
Yeah.
Deliver this wonderful turkey dinner for her. here. Dogs. Hi.
Oh, puppy.
Margaret. Hi, I'm Shar Nafafi-Piper with Copa Health. How are you? Nice to meet you. Here is your turkey dinner. It's a little heavy. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
Could we take a picture with you? Is that okay?
Boy, I just love that video. I love the fact that I was able to go out there with Shar and you know, get Margaret the Copa Cornucopia package. It was just so exciting, but there was so much else going on that day. I was a small part of it in the morning. But Jeff and Linda were a huge part of it. Hey, Linda, let me ask you, how did everything go as far as the distribution of all the packages to the members?
Norm, it was a wonderful day to have the opportunity to make sure that our members are taken care of, that they have a good, hot, healthy meal for the holiday. It just makes me so happy. And we had so many Copa volunteers at both 924 and Arrowhead. They got there early, they made all the bags, then they distributed them to all our members. Deanna Quist came and took her entire group out to Globe and places that were far away. We had Ryan and Janie and Rich. We had Krista and Nicole out at Arrowhead. We had Julie Henderson bring her whole digital team. Alton and Jeremy came from the group homes, and then at the end took the extra and took it out to the group homes. It was just such a special, special day, and I can't thank our staff volunteers enough. Every time we ask them for something, they come forward. Big smiles, ready to help. It's just a wonderful thing.
Yeah, you know, and the interesting thing is, I was so excited because we had several executives that really were involved this year. Obviously, our wonderful Vice President of Employment Related and Day Services, Janie Durham, she just rocks it every year. What am I saying? She rocks everything she does. We also had Dr. Wendy Bunn, who leads all of our residential programs. And I'll tell you, Wendy jumped in and just did a fantastic job and just was so enthusiastic and exciting. It was just so wonderful to see the executives there, in addition to our CEO. I know Shar has such a busy schedule, but she really wants to make sure that every year that she's part of this. And, you know, for her to take time out of her schedule to do the delivery, I'll tell you, we just have a wonderful executive team. But I want to jump it over to Jeff for just a minute. Jeff, I know that you did a lot of the work with the Boar's Head people, Chris Patron over at Patron Deli, and the folks out at Nothing But Cakes. You know, in your mind, how did this year go? I know there's a lot of planning that goes into that day, but you know, tell me a little bit about what you thought about the day.
Well, that word thought went into it in a big way early on. We thought about what we did last year and how we could improve on it this year and how we could be more efficient this year. And we did a couple things. One, we did 2 sites instead of the 3. But the thing that was, you know, the best thing that we did was to make sure that everything went at the same time from the distribution point. So we used Boar's Head as our center point. We picked up the Nothing But Cakes at 7 o'clock Friday morning. And then we went right to Boar's Head. Boar's Head sent one of their trucks over to Arrowhead and then the other van over to 924. So our delivery system was just incredible. Ryan Paulson did a superb job again. He took the extra truck, had the Martinelli's on it, got that over to 924 or to Arrowhead. Rich Scrivens did a terrific job with a traffic plan. His brand new assistant, Ashley, came in first, I think might have been her first day, and was coordinating everything at 924 in a really top professional manner. And Chris Antonio, Lyndon mentioned Alton and Jeremy coming by to pick up the end stuff. And Chris Antonio was part of that crew too. So we made sure that nothing was left over, and it all went to places that were in need of some sort. So it was a great day, and logistically, I think it went as well as it could. We knocked almost 7 hours off of when we finished last time. Janie, Ryan, and I finished about 8 or 9 o'clock last year. This year, we were done about 1:30. And I think the biggest thing that can point to how well this thing was going was you, Norm, because there was a point for like an hour. You said, well, I'll be up in my office if you need anything. And it was just running so smoothly downstairs. I mean, the volunteers are doing such a great job. Everything was just right on target. So if you don't have to be in the middle of it, we know things are going okay. We really don't want to see you unless we really need you. And thankfully, that's a testimony to how well this thing was organized and how well it came off. So I'm glad you can go upstairs.
Well, just so everybody thinks I wasn't abandoning my post, I was actually upstairs getting gift cards for our team and our friends and our members out of Wickenburg together, so that we could get them out to the Wickenburg folks. And we also were able to this year provide gift cards to our community day services programs. Alice and the folks down at CC's Place, Terry Weidman, helped out a huge amount with that. And then each of the DD group homes also got a gift card. So it was a wonderful day. And I'll tell you, between you, Jeff, and you, Linda, you take so much off my plate. I have to tell you that I love the culture here at Copa Health. And I think it just goes from the top down. And the fact that we were out delivering to a member while you all were, distributing to all the other groups was just so wonderful. So Linda, tell me a little bit about how everything's up in Las Vegas, how things are with your daughter. I know that you recently, and I still can't believe this, became a grandmother. You look too young to become a grandmother, but how's everything going for you personally up there?
Everything's great. I got here last night. I have my new little grandson. That's my son's child, but this daughter that I'm with is also pregnant. So we're just celebrating that we have a little baby on the way, and we couldn't be more blessed.
So many things to be grateful for. And, before I throw back to Jeff, just to, see how he's doing, I also want to mention that all of this was being planned and, going on the week or two before the distribution date. And we had the East Valley Veterans Parade, which so many people took part in. We had the gala, which so many people took part in. We had an event that Jeff and I were covering out at Equality Health. We just had so many other things going on, but these two and the people that they mentioned just did such a great job. But so Jeff, I know that you've had some friends in town. How's everything going with you then?
We're good. Things are good. I'm going to get my house back to myself today. So that's a good thing. Well, but I loved having them. It was a lot going on. And, the people that you really want close to you get close to you when you need them the most. And that's what that is. So.
Well, I think that's fabulous. And I just realized something about the three of us that are on the Copa Roundup today. All three of us within the last week, for one reason or another, and I know it happened to me because I happened to be at an event and they were just doing it for free for everybody, have been tested and tested negative for COVID. So I think that I am so grateful for that. And once again, thank you both. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done for us. So that is the Copa Roundup for this day, Wednesday, November 24th, prior to Thanksgiving. I hope everybody has a really blessed holiday, that you're with people that you care about, that you're with people that you love, and that you're able to connect with those who you're not with, so that you can have the best holiday ever. Follow us on social media. And if you have something that you're especially grateful for, go ahead and put a message out there to all the people in the Copa Health social media world. I think everybody should know how grateful we all are for the organization that we work for and the people around us. It's like family to me. It's my second family, and I tell people that all the time. So next week, on the 3rd of December, we are going to be having Terry Weidman, who I mentioned earlier. She is the director of our community day services here at Copa Health. And she is going to be talking a little bit about a special education day, which is December 2nd, and how so many of the people that we work with over the years have come through the special education program here in Mesa and Arizona and other parts of the country. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and we hope to get to see you between Thanksgiving and Christmas. It's a crazy time, but I tell you, I just can't wait to hear from some of you about how your holidays are going. So we will talk to you all soon. Take care.